So let's go around and pass off responsibility for reading each paragraph that we have. And then we're going to answer some questions about that paragraph. You're going to complete it in the activity that you do. So why don't you start by reading the first paragraph for me, please?
First paragraph. Okay.
Actually, start with
The
the title.
okay. The Dalai Lama, A Tale of Spirituality and Leadership.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there because there's one other thing that I think we should do before we dive in. Do you know
Mm.
anything about the Dalai Lama?
I've heard the word. I've heard of it before a little bit. But yeah, not too much.
Looking at the picture or the title, are there any sort of like hints that we can use to maybe activate prior knowledge around this topic before we dive in?
Well, I think it says like spirituality and leadership. So it makes me think that he's probably a leader in some kind of spirituality. And I see in the first sentence, which I know we're going to read, it says something about Buddhism. So maybe those things are related.
Excellent. Okay, so let's dive into it and we can learn more about the Dalai Lama.
Okay. All right. So I'll read the first paragraph. So the title of the Dalai Lama, revered and honored in Tibetan Buddhism, has been a symbol of spiritual guidance and leadership for centuries. This title, synonymous with wisdom and compassion, is passed down to those believed to be the reincarnation of their predecessor. The belief in reincarnation, a cornerstone of Buddhist teaching, suggests a continuous cycle of life, death, and rebirth for all living beings, giving the Dalai Lama's role um, a timelessness.
Very good. Okay, there's a lot of really big words in that paragraph. Some of them are
Yeah.
bold, some of them aren't. So let's talk it through. Do you know all of those big words that are in the sentence, or are some of them new and feel a little bit challenging or confusing?
I feel like most of them sound good. I think predecessor I haven't heard before.
Predecessor. So let's look at it within the context of that sentence. This title, synonymous with wisdom and compassion, is passed down to those still believed to be the reincarnation of their predecessor. Well, first, do we know what reincarnation means?
I've heard it before, yeah. So I think it's kind of like people who believe that like a spirit is reborn into somebody else.
Yeah. So a spirit reborn into somebody else, and that somebody else is the reincarnation of their predecessor. So the predecessor in this case means the person that preceded them in their role.
Okay.
So
Like
there have
pre.
been, exactly. So there have been lots of Dalai Lamas over time. This is a role that's existed for years and years and years and centuries, as they say here in the text. And what the Buddhists believe is that this role is constantly filled by the same person, the same spirit, who's just reincarnated over the centuries.
Cool.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll continue on and then whatever. But at least we showed modeled how to talk through vocabulary.
Yeah, good.
And now that we have read the text, you are going to go and complete these activities on your own. After you complete each one, we'll stop and we'll talk about it and make sure that everybody made sense of this material and was able to answer the questions correctly. Let me know if you have any questions as you work. I'm here to help you, but I'm looking forward to talking about the text together.
Okay, sounds good.